Hello everyone and welcome. In this video, I'll show you how to use Kiripul with the ready-made project files and how to quickly turn MIDI into a piano performance animation with Kiripul Rust. I'll also demonstrate how it's done in Unreal Engine and in Blender. The two workflows share a lot in common. First, you'll need to download our Kiripul software. The link is in the description. A cloud drive link. Once you open it, you'll see a Music.ly software package. There are several packages inside, but you only need to download the Kiripul one. The others are for different instruments. For piano, Kiripul is all you need. Once you extract it, it looks something like this. Inside, you'll find several items. First, there's the Kiripul Rust executable, which is used to compute and generate the piano animation. Then there's Kiripul Blender, which is the Blender plugin. There's also Kiripul Maya. However, I haven't maintained the Maya plugin in a while, so it's probably broken by now, but the Blender plugin still works fine. You'll mainly be using these two. Installing the Blender plugin is very simple. Just drag and drop the zip file onto the Blender interface. Next, you'll also need to download the project files. You need to enter this directory, the keyboard directory. You can see quite a few Blender files. We're only talking about .blend files, because the MBZIP below is Maya's package file. I haven't maintained Maya in a while, so it's probably broken by now. These above, like this Hakure Ramen, Farina, Seneko Kia, and Kinach, those are Blender files. In Blender, each character has a project file. It's different from UE. UE packages everything together. Alright, so next, I'll show you how to use the project files to make a character play piano for you. I'll use Hakure Ramen. Let's open the Hakure Raimu's Blender file. By the way, my Blender version is 5.0. Kiripul Blender add-ons only work in version 5.0 and above. After opening, you need to install the plugin first. Use the Kiripul Blender zip file you just downloaded. Drag it into the interface. After dragging it in, go to the sidebar and find Kiripul. So it looks like this. You don't need to touch this interface for now, because everything is already set up. Let me also introduce the structure of this project file. In the left sidebar, we can see a keyboard directory. Under the keyboard directory, we can see keys. That's the keyboard itself. This big one is the piano body and the stool. Since they don't have animation, we can just leave them alone. Then there's an add-ons directory. Let me expand it. There are many controls underneath. What do these controls do? If you want to learn how to customize a character, I have a detailed tutorial later that covers what each control does. Now, we want Raimu to play some music. We need to open our Kiripul Rust application. Okay, let's open the Rust application. Its interface looks like this. First, there's a character selection screen. Here, we can choose which character to use. So for Raimu, we'll select this one called Hakure Raimu Blender. This indicates it's the Blender version. That's her preview image. A bit goofy looking. You can ignore the parameters below for now. As a beginner, you don't need to worry about them. Then go to the second tab, MIDI processing. Here, we choose the piece for Raimu to play. Let me see. Chose a MIDI for Raimu. Let's have her play the 甘露花海 track. Select this MIDI. After selecting, click Scan MIDI info. The track selection will appear here. Then click Add Select the track. Since this MIDI only has one track, some MIDIs have many tracks, so you need to select the piano track among them. If you're not sure which one is the piano track, you might need to open it in a MIDI editor to check. We don't need to touch the parameters here, but there is one thing to note. The FPS value must match the FPS value in Blender. The FPS value in Blender is set in Output Settings. Here, there's a frame rate setting. I've set it to 60 here, and we'll also use 60 for generating the animation. Then the results can be synchronized. Switch to the third tab to execute. Here, just click one-click execute. Okay, it's already done generating. This piece isn't very long. It only has 297 notes. Now let's copy the result by click Copy Result button. Next, in this animation generation section, click this button. Paste the path we just copied. Then confirm. Then click Generate Animation. Okay, the animation is done. Now let's add the audio track. Otherwise we won't know what she is playing. In the sequence editor below, let's delete the original audio track. Then click Add Sound. Oh, what did I just have Hakuri Raimi play? She's playing 甘露花海, right? 甘露花海. That's the one. Let's go find its MP3. Then add it. That's about 5,000 frames total. Now we can play it. Before playing, for a cleaner look, I'll hide all the add-in controls. Because in Blender, my computer will lag while play with Material Preview on. So I'll just use the simple Solid Preview. Okay, let's start playing. Okay, the demo is over. If you just want to use the ready-made project files to generate MIDI animations, then you can stop watching here. But if you want to know how this whole pipeline, you can check out my follow-up tutorial. The entire process will be a bit complicated, and you will need to have the following prerequisite knowledge: knowing how to use Blender to edit character bones and shape keys, understanding the usage of constraints, and having basic knowledge of drivers and material nodes. That's all for the quick start section. Thank you for watching. For more content, see you next time.